There is absolutely no way in hell WWE can screw up this Survivor Series. From War Games on Saturday to Survivor Series on Sunday to a stacked AEW on this coming Wednesday, this has the chance to be the best week of wrestling the entire year. And I don't want to give WWE credit before they do it because it wouldn't surprise me if they did. But this has the chance, and this will probably be the best WWE pay-per-view of the entire year. You have a stacked card. You have a War Games the night before, which will be phenomenal. And the best part is, all of this is in Chicago. And you best believe when I get older, if this ever goes anywhere and I get money, I'd be in Chicago all week. This is going to be the best week of wrestling the entire year. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it is I think about Survivor Series in these preview and predictions. So you know what this is? This is your Survivor Series preview and predictions. Blow my mind, if Survivor Series was anything less than a B- on anybody's card. Anybody's card. War Games on Saturday, Survivor Series on Sunday, AEW in Chicago, which has been a phenomenally... First off, AEW was phenomenal last night, and the way that they promoted next week's show will probably be the best show AEW has had yet of AEW Dynamite. There is no way in hell that there will be a better week this year of professional wrestling. I will give the first week of October some credit. AEW's debut, NXT's debut on USA. The next, from Saturday to Wednesday in Chicago, we will see some of the best wrestling we have seen all year long. We're going to talk about Survivor Series today, and in recent years, this has been a pay-per-view that WWE has actually done well with. A lot of their pay-per-views this year have been okay. Their regular shows have been garbage, but their pay-per-views have been okay. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to preview and predict every single match that we have going into Survivor Series. I'm not going to do that for War Games because I'm still catching up on NXT. I'm a couple weeks behind. War Games is still going to be better than Survivor Series. Actually, honestly, I don't even know if I can say that. This Survivor Series card is probably the best card on paper all year long for WWE. This card is just unbelievable from top to bottom. And again, there's not so much build in terms of what they have to do to get there. And the reason that is because a lot of it is just champion versus champion versus champion of each brand. And the matches are already set prior to any type of build towards Survivor Series. But this is just going to be a great show. I really do believe that WWE is going to pull it off here. The first match we're going to go over will probably potentially be the main event. And that's Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio for the WWE title in a no-holds-barred, no disqualification match. Now, as great as Rey Mysterio is, I don't think it's ever believable, and it won't be to anybody for Rey Mysterio to beat Brock Lesnar, especially because Brock Lesnar over the last 5-6 years has become an unbelievable force in WWE. Again, I don't see... The only thing that has an advantage for Rey Mysterio in this match is the fact that it's no DQ, so he can get assistance and help from others as well. I don't know if his son will be ringside. I don't know if his son will be have some type of factor in this match. I would assume that that's a possibility. But if there's no interference, I think Brock Lesnar is going to win. I think Rey might put up a decent fight, but there's no reason to believe that Brock Lesnar is going to lose the WWE title, especially to Rey Mysterio this point in his career. You know, the match means more clearly for Rey Mysterio, but it's not going to happen. So I would not bank on that. I would bank on Brock Lesnar retaining the WWE title. But if Rey Mysterio were to win the title, I think that his reign would be very short in WWE. I could not see that going any further. But again, this match was built after he annihilated his son ringside, yada yada yada. So the build to this match has been going on for quite a while. But again, we don't really know what we'll see and why we'll see what we'll see. But there's no reason to believe, again, that Brock Lesnar is going to lose. I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar to retain the WWE Championship in this match. The Universal title match, now this is different because this match was officially booked as of recently. And this match was just booked, I think this was just booked last week. That is Bray Wyatt taking on Daniel Bryan for the Universal title. Daniel Bryan's been great. I've loved his run as a heel, but there's no reason to believe that Bray Wyatt will stop here. This match could have a screwy finish because I think that they're going to try to build Daniel Bryan back up into that main event scene, and I think that it's something that's definitely time to do so. So for me, I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt to win this match. I saw somebody else's preview, and it said that the match is going to end with the Fiend having his hand in somebody's mouth, and that's probably how it's going to end. I'm going with Bray Wyatt to win this match. I think this could be a very good match between the two, and one of the better matches on the night, just because Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan do have such chemistry, and they are good in the ring, competing with each other. The Women's Championship. Now, this is another match that should be phenomenal. It is a champion versus champion versus champion match. It is Becky Lynch versus Bayley versus Shayna Baszler. Becky Lynch, Raw Women's Champion, Bayley, SmackDown, and Shayna Baszler, obviously your NXT Women's Champion. I don't really know who could win this match. If they really want to build Shayna Baszler, I would say Shayna Baszler wins this match. But I don't think I would see Becky Lynch eating the pinfall. This can really go either way. But here's what I will say. This match will be good, but if you want me to tell you something, and it's not just because I'm sucking off NXT, if this match was on NXT TakeOver, it would probably be the match of the night and one of the matches of the year. Still has potential to do so, but I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler to win the women's match between them in a triple threat match as well. What I personally believe to be probably the best match on the card, if you look at the history and the skill set of all three, it is the mid-card champions triple threat, AJ Styles, the U.S. champion, versus Shinsuke Nakamura, the Intercontinental champion, versus NXT's Roderick Strong, North American champion, in a triple threat match. Anybody that has previewed this match is probably going to tell you that it will be match of the night. There's so many good matches, or potentially good matches on here. I know they all can't be good. The show's 4 hours, but you're going to get some good matches on the show. It's really hard to pick a winner here. I feel like Shinsuke Nakamura needs the win just to cement himself as being in that league. But I'm going to go with AJ Styles to win this match because I personally feel that AJ Styles is above all three of them. Again, and the thing is, too, with these matches, too, the winner technically doesn't get anything, as far as I know, but they have the advantage of beating top-tier champions in their league on main roster talent. So if Roderick Strong were to win this match, it would be bragging rights, and it would, in theory, give him a good look, to which WWE already knows how talented Roderick Strong is, but it would give him a good look for the company going forward. So I'm going with AJ Styles to win. That is going to be a fantastic match. The Men's Tag Team Championships. This is going to be the Viking Raiders of Raw versus the New Day on SmackDown versus the Undisputed Era on NXT. And again, this is another match that has potential to be phenomenal. The thing with this is, I don't see the Viking Raiders winning. I don't see the New Day. If WWE elects to go this route, what they could have happen is have NXT dominate the night, which I don't know if they're going to do, but they could do. So if that was the case, I'd go with Undisputed Era, but my prediction would be Undisputed Era. Yeah, I think they're going to really try to make them look strong, and they're going to try to make NXT look really strong in this show for Survivor Series. So I would go with the Undisputed Era to win the men's tag team triple threat match between Viking Raiders and New Day. That is probably what they might elect to do. Men's Survivor Series elimination match. And I just know that my fingers are going to be busy all night, because trying to calculate and get the eliminations between the men's and the women's and just getting the spots. The men's Survivor Series elimination match is Team Raw versus Team SmackDown versus Team NXT, which they're saying is TBA. Team Raw is going to be opposed of Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Ricochet, which is a great team, versus Team SmackDown, which is Roman Reigns, King Corbin, Ali, Shorty G, which I really hate that name, and Braun Strowman. And then Team NXT, which has a good group of men as well. But on paper, clearly Team Raw has the better team by a long shot. King Corbin is boring. Shorty G is going to have some good moments in this match. Ali's fantastic, and Braun Strowman has been sinking in mediocrity of nobody caring about him for the longest time. So, and then Team NXT as well. Now, I think this is one of the matches where they will not have Team NXT win. I feel like I could genuinely see, and I'm going to go with Team Raw to win this match. I don't think Team SmackDown will win. I think it'll be Raw or NXT, but if I have to pick one, I'm going to go with Team Raw to win this match. Just because, just look at the talent they have. You know, Ricochet, Rollins, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. That is just a stacked team for Team Raw. So I'm going with Team Raw to win the men's elimination match. This should look to be a fantastic match. The women's Survivor Series elimination match is also on the card. That is Team Raw, which is Charlotte Flair, Natalya, the Kabuki Warriors, and Sarah Logan, versus Team SmackDown, which is Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and Nikki Cross, versus Team NXT, which is also not revealed on here. It is clear that above all of these, the Team NXT women are the strongest women portrayed of all of them. Team Raw is not really that exciting. Charlotte's there, okay. Natalya's there. Kabuki Warriors, I guess. And Sarah Logan. Sarah Logan is just there. Team Raw's actually got some talent. Team SmackDown, Carmella's been boring. Dana Brooke is not really that great. Lacey Evans and Nikki Cross are there. I would say that this is really difficult. I would say, my heart wants to say the Team NXT women are going to win, but I'm not sure if I can go that route. I'm gonna go with Team NXT for the women because they really want to portray that the women are great, and we know that they're great. But I'm going with Team NXT for the women to win this match. And the next match did not do anything on the pre-show. I will go over one pre-show match, but the NXT Championship will also be on the line, and we don't know who Adam Cole is facing because that is going to be decided at War Games the previous night. Killian Dane, Damian Priest, and Pete Dunne are facing off at War Games in a triple threat match to determine who will get this title shot. Killian Dane has been booked great of late. Damian Priest is fantastic, and Pete Dunne is himself. Now, I think personally the best thing to do here would have to have Pete Dunne win this match because I think that Adam Cole and Pete Dunne would put on the best possible match for Survivor Series. So I think that's just the route that you need to go. I could see Killian Dane winning, Damian Priest as well, but I'm going to go with Pete Dunne to win this match. Now, this is my prediction for War Games. I'm going to go with Pete Dunne to win at War Games, and I'm going to go with Adam Cole to win at Survivor Series against Pete Dunne and retain his NXT Championship. There's one Survivor Series prediction I'm going to make for the pre-show, and that's the Cruiserweight title between Lio Rush and Angel Garza. That's been building the last couple weeks. Lio Rush is going to retain his title. Angel Garza is not going to take it from him just yet. So these are your Survivor Series preview and predictions. Ladies and gentlemen, this should probably be one of, if not, there's no way. This has to be the best WWE show all year long. This show is just going to be simply phenomenal. And based on recent events, WWE's done well with Survivor Series. So there's no way in hell that they could screw this show up. But trust me this, if Survivor Series is anything less than good, it is going to be a storm coming on my YouTube channel Monday. And for my Survivor Series review, thank you everybody for watching. You guys are the greatest.